Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will go to work first. And now we get a look at Cameron Lacey. This guy will sneak around, not always in the spotlight, but he is somebody you have to deal with.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for the squad.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Out wide left, it's Lacey. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready? 18.
Grab behind the line. It's Jones. Could not make his way to the corner.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's going to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Under pressure. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. FIU will line up to punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Slips through the line. He's brought down. Not a lot of room to take that one back. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here and trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Out wide right, it's Allen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll try to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, MTSU.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
7, Florida International, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Nelson. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the deep.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Got his man. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shaw. Stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. A little release to the back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying to establish the run. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Keep it on the ground. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Now on the move. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
All right, well, we've seen this already on this drive before. 2nd time now, they go for it on 4th down, and they're able to get it running the football.
The Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. After run, now throw. Finds his target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Hits inside. It's all. Defense right there to stop him in his... They get nothing on that play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Give to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunity...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Rush right in his face. Buying some time. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with the Delaware Blue Hens taking on the Kennesaw State Owls.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, the FIU head coach told me coming out of the locker room, his quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the 3rd quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Panthers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, that is not...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
quick give. It's Martin. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Options galore here. Second and just a few inches. Motion from the wideout. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Finds his man. It's Nelson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Lee. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. He's loose. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field, the offense ready to go to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Sells the run, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the back. Breaks the tackle. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Drives inside. Nice move to pick up yardage. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, it's Martin. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. That pass is incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that one.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. right down the boulevard. It's good. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish quarter number 3. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the FIU sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Second down to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nelson. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Comes down, it's Nelson. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Barrels ahead. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 82 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Hold and fired complete.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And if they can nudge this one forward just a bit, that might wrap things up here. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Shaw. Tackled. Short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that have a little bit of panic.
Just smothered on the play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Cuts it upfield. It's Martin. Go behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Panthers sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw one first.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The 1st down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the right. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Three consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season.